Hello everyone, thank you for sharing your codes. It's good to see the other different way of solving the same problem. Let me share my solution now. So here is my solution. If I play this, you can see the red dotted part of the moon. So I have made the football sprite as moon. Yeah, so the red dotted part is always facing towards the earth, and yeah, that's what I was looking for. And the part what I want to drag your attention from here is, let's go to the code. Just try to see how it is different. And here is the code. So you see, for earth, it makes sense for this code, like repeat forever, turn, alone turning, not forward, just turning. But for moon, see, the code is exactly same. For earth is forever turn, no forward, that's okay. For moon, at least we are expecting a forward and turn, right? The forward part is missing in the moon. So ideally, moon and earth are having same piece of code, but they are behaving differently. So how is it possible? So it's the solution I have provided here is nothing in the code but somewhere else, and that is what I wanted to discuss with you. That's the hidden fact of the PictoBlox, and you might be encountering in many places. That might come as a bug or surprise to you. So that you don't get surprised, here is a tutorial for that. So let me go back to some example, and then I'll come back to what I did here. So basically, earth, sun, moon, this problem things are revolving around rotation and spin. So something is spinning of its own and rotating around something. So the spin and rotation, this is the thing we want to learn. So in that aspect, suppose there is a problem statement given to you. There is a circle, or there is a block of rod or a stick, and I'm asking you to spin it. So how will you be spinning it? Is that information sufficient for you to jump into the problem and do a single solution? So this is one of the solution. Let me play, where you can see, yeah, I'm spinning the stick and I'm spinning the circle as well. The dot is just to show it's spinning, because for circle it's difficult to find out. So that's one. And then if I go to the code, it's just simply turn some degree. Same for the stick, turn some degree. But my point here is, when I ask you to spin a sprite, any object, you should ask me a question back. Where is the axis, with respect to which location or axis I should spin it? That's a very important question. Why? Let me give you multiple answer for this problem statement of spinning a ball or spinning a stick. So here we have another sp3 file, where I will show you spinning a stick in 3 different way and spinning a ball in 2 different way. Just see the animation. See that follow the red dot. For this particular stick, this is the red dot, so it is the axis for this red stick. For this, the axis is in the center. For this guy, this is the axis, and see, the axis is outside of its body. And in that case, we cannot say this particular sprite is spinning. Actually, it is rotating, because the definition of rotation is when it is revolving around a point which is not belongs to itself. I mean, the axis is outside of its body. That is when we say it's spinning, not rotating. Sorry, rotating and not spinning. So other than that, other 2 sticks are spinning, but this alone is rotating. But between the spin also, we have variations based on where the axis point is. And similarly for the circle, this is the circle we imagine. Always the center is the axis, and here I have set the axis at the end. So this is the significance of axis. And using PictoBlox, you can play with the axis. How? Let's see. So let me clean up Yeah, so if you see this, take any of this, like this one for example. Where is this? So this one. And if I go into edit, go to costume, and then click on the edit, select the whole sprite. I just want to move the sprite out just to show you where is the axis. You see there is a small anchor, I mean the plus kind of symbol with a circle here. You will see this symbol in all the sprites because that is what the axis is. So 1 minute. So let me move it back. Yeah, so this black dot, you can see I'm placing just above the axis just to show you in the image where the axis is. So that is where the axis is, and then if I play it, you see it is revolving around that point because in the PictoBlox's design I have set that as axis. And the more surprising part here is this particular sprite. Let me stop. This particular sprite, because here I have drawn the axis outside of its body, and that's the key of my final solution. Let's go back slowly there, but before that I want to show this. So this is the, sorry, this is the, this is the one. If I go, see, if I move this item outside, you see this is the axis here. So I have pulled the sprite out of its axis just to demonstrate this fact. Even if you delete all these other items, hanging items, this and all, still this is going to work the same, like if you see. So even if I remove this, yeah, as usual, you'll see it's rotating. Oh, I haven't removed it properly. So it doesn't matter if it is connected with the axis or not. Yeah, so that's the point. With that, let me go back to another. Oh, so another point is the if the object is a very spreading object like the ball or stick, which one is going to be your xy coordinate? When you ask move the sprite to a xy coordinate, and you give the coordinate, where exactly it goes, again the same answer, that's the axis. The axis is that single point that represents the whole sprite's location. Let's see the example. So here is another example where I am trying to go to the 0 0 location. So for this particular sprite, you see the axis is in the black part. So if I go here and if I go, 1 minute. So if I go and edit and then costume and then go here, you see if I move all these items, you see the square is the plus symbol is just below the black sun sign. Similarly, for the other sprite, it is in the corner. So in that case, let me press this button, go to 0 0 for this particular sprite, and it's, you see it moved to the 0 0 position. And now for this other sprite, if I click go to xy, you see the side part of it has attached to the 0 0 because that is where the axis is for this particular case. Okay, so now come to the main problem statement. I'll go, yeah, I'm loading the final solution. As you can already guess how I have solved this. So for the earth, it's very common, the center of axis is in the center of the earth. But for moon case, I want to show the code is same, but if you go to the costume and you see the axis is outside here, the axis is here, and the moon is the axis is outside of moon. So actually the moon is rotating, not spinning. And the good fact about this is, if you take a piece of stone, if you just take a piece of stone and wrap it around a thread and put in your finger and rotate, this part of the stone will be always facing towards you. This part of the stone will be always facing towards you, and the other part will be you can never see. So same thing happening for the moon. So for the moon case, you can ignore the fact that it is spinning its own axis, because when you give this centrifugal force, automatically it will act like the moon is doing. So finally, if you only observe the stone, it will actually spin across its axis, but it's a relative thing. So I think I'm not sure if I confused you more, but you just think about it. But finally, that's where the solution came. I don't have to take care of anything else. The code for Earth and Moon is same. And then finally, when I run it, because the Moon's axis is superimposed on Earth axis, so both Moon and Earth is sharing the axis. So this is the axis for Earth, and this is the axis for Moon as well. So that's how, using same code, I'm able to spin both of them like a solar system. Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you, because this axis location we ignore in many cases, and finally we get into a problem, many kind of problems, because we cannot really figure out where exactly the XY location is going. So I hope this will help. Thank you so much.